Rowensky? Just what has he done improving, or what does he still need to improve?
He's improving on all aspects of his game defensively, and the thing with him is just to make sure while he's improving defensively that he doesn't lose his offensive instincts and his offensive aggressiveness.
Did you have some maintenance days today?
Who?
Did you have some maintenance days? You had a couple guys missing.
Name them.
Boone and Hannikainen.
Yeah, Boone won't be making the trip. He's nicked. Hanny's sick. Murr is maintenance. Doobie's IR'd, right?
Yeah, he will be put on IR shortly. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
John, you've had in your career, you've only had 2 defensemen before Seth Jones play in the 26-minute range per average.
You've done some research,
season.
huh?
Do you know who your second guy? I know you know your first guy is.
First guy's got to be Danny Boyle.
Right.
Yeah.
The other guy surprised me.
The other guy would be
Rangers.
God, I don't know. Would it be Mark Stahl?
It was Girardi.
Danny Girardi.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We think alike, which may scare you.
Yeah. That scares the shit out of me.
But what is it about him that obviously he's a great player, but
Who,
what
Dan
is
Girardi?
No, Seth Jones. What is it about him that allows him to play those kind of minutes? He doesn't seem to he doesn't show it. I don't know.
He's just a thoroughbred as far as his conditioning. The way he skates, it's not. He's not digging in. He's fluent. He understands how to handle his shifts too throughout a game. As far as when he should be going, I don't think he's ever resting. He just knows how to manage his game as far as shift to shift and within the shift. He gets it. He understands how to play the game. He knows how important he is to us, and I think players can talk themselves into being tired. I think players can talk themselves out of being tired too. I really believe that, and I know people look at me like they just think I'm crazy. I believe that he goes the other way. I think we have a couple athletes right now that are thinking the other way, and I do. You can talk yourself into it. Good and bad.
Any call-ups for tomorrow with the injuries and illness?
Call-ups, Glenn. Let me think. It'll be you. Can I give him the call-ups? Yeah. So who are the call-ups? It'll be Sherwood.
It's just Sherwood right now.
Yeah, he's the only one call-up.
Doobie's on IR.
Doobie's
We're
on
gonna say
IR.
A few minutes, and Sherwood called up.
Sherwood called up, and we had Robbie here.
Yeah.
Is he staying then? Probably Robinson's staying with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yes.
Does Doobie going on IR, is that a setback or is this a paper move to clear a spot?
I have no idea.
I think it's a pick.
Okay. You've mentioned how much better you are when Boone is in there. The challenge before you now with him.
It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. So I'll probably put Nick there,
Yeah, okay.
and we'll see how the lines shake out from there.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We just got to get ready to play our next game.
Yeah. You've had lots of father's trips in your day.
Yeah.
How's the mother's trip?
I just ran it. I did the whole gauntlet of the mothers over there. I don't know how I fell into it, but I went through the whole gauntlet, and I've already got some thoughts about their sons. Just before we even
From
got.
them to you, or you-
Yes,
yeah.
as I was going through it.
Yeah.
Trying to be a gentleman as I am, and there were quite a few thoughts thrown my way as far as before we even get on the plane. So I have some meetings set up already once we get there. It's true.
So there'll be some lineup changes based on the moms.
Well, I'll let them talk and we'll see where we go with. Yeah.
Seriously, how cool is this?
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I do. It is. You asked me 10 years ago, I said, go to hell. No one's coming on the plane. No one's coming near the room. Let's just leave us alone. And it's a business and all that stuff you say. But I think as you get more experienced and you're dealing with the type of athletes as you go through the cycles of athletes, I think this is really important. And to have your mom watch you play and travel with you, I just think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there a different energy having the moms around?
I'm sure there will be, and it's good for us. I mean, we got to come back and answer tomorrow night, and having their mums in the stands, I'm sure will help us tremendously. So I think more so than dads. If I'm in that position, and my mom's there versus my dad, your dad's going to coach you or be a little critical about this. Your mom is just pulling for you. And so I think it'll be really good for us, yeah.
You, Sunday is what they call Hockey Day in America. The NBC's blowing it out 4 games. You have coached in non-traditional and traditional hockey markets. What have you learned about Columbus hockey market since you've been here in 3 or 4 years?
Well, I think it's on the verge of, and this is where we have to make our bed a little bit. I think it's on the verge of taking off. I just have so much respect for the area as far as how they treat us through some downtimes. I haven't been here in the early stages of this organization and some of the struggles. I think we're slowly getting about our business here, going through the process. We have, I think, broken their hearts a few times here. In the playoffs last year, not even winning a game here in the playoffs. We've had some stinkers at home here this year. If we can get about our consistency and keep on growing, I think we're making strides, but understand how important it is to play the way you need to play at home. Yeah. It's such a great building. It could be a great place to play. I think it is a really good place to play. I think we can knock it out of the park if we get more consistent at home.
Brian Boucher was saying this morning he thinks Columbus is like one deep run away from like people around the country will know about it. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, and that's why I get my back up. I get myself in trouble. I get myself in trouble this summer when I think people are basically on Columbus and the area. It is the kind of the joke is it's the flyover area. You don't stop in, you just fly over. It pisses me off because just try it. It's frustrating, in the situation we're with a couple of guys. It's such a great area, and the people have been fantastic, and it can be a really great hockey city. But it doesn't get its due. And I've been very fortunate to coach in a number of different, I guess you consider, big cities and hockey markets. I love being here. It's such a great place to play. The organization is right there. And it's just a great place to live. So I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be here. You know how the business works. It is truly in the back of my mind. Before I leave or they tell me to go, I want to know that this is that place to play. And I think that should be a goal for all of us. And that encompasses winning and being consistent and making a run in the playoffs. So hopefully we can get there.
Then you've met Ed Ginger, I think some of the other coaches that run the AAA
Yeah.
program here.
Yeah.
Do you think of a city this size with a team that's only been here 2 decades or so, there's like 3 or 4 kids in the NHL,
Yeah.
a couple of the guys in AAA. That's for a young market in a size of market that's rather impressive.
Yeah, the grassroots here, Eddie, and he's the one I know best out of the coaches and all. Yeah, it's all right here. I think you have the interest of the kids, and let's face it, it's a tough area to crack when you get that Ohio State organization, all their sports. It's such a great college and the great facilities and all the sports that come through there. It's a tough run for us to try to get some people to understand us too. It starts in the grassroots, and hopefully it brings it to us here, and we take the ball and run with it. So it has just such tremendous potential, and I think we're getting there. I really do. I think we're getting there, and we just got to keep banging away.